Okay, karate black belt tips number 3 to not become a victim in modern Britain. In the face of aggression, immediately adopt the defensive stance. This is, if you're right-handed, one step back with the right leg, knees slightly bent, hands up, palms open, elbows to the rib cage, and you're declaring that you don't want to fight. It's okay, bro. No trouble. I don't want any problems. We're cool, etc. There's a few reasons for this. First of all, it makes you stable. I want you to get up and practice this. Imagine somebody coming towards you aggressively, step back with the right leg if you're right-handed, and see how stable you are. You can't be pushed to the ground. Being on the ground is the worst place ever to be. From there, you're going to get kicked in the head or worse, stabbed from above. Now, it also is visually to any passers-by, and particularly cameras, the submissive looking stance. Your palms are open and you're declaring you don't want any trouble and you're stepping back. On that back leg, don't be too heavy so that you can't move it to step back. We'll look at this in practice. But also, thirdly, even if you know how to fight, this is the best way actually to lure an aggressive opponent who's an idiot into, the range of your best weapons. So let's look at this in practice. I'm going to use Nick Drosos of Code Red Defense on YouTube. I like his examples and demonstrations.
Remember me, man? What's going on? Whatever. Come on, fuck. You don't remember my face, huh? You don't remember my face? I do fucking remember. Come and fight, man. I said you fucking spit in my face on the fucking movie.
So you can see the hands up allow you to keep your personal space at arm's length and to block any attempt to grab a hold of you, which is like the second or third worst thing to happen. So hands up allow you to block anything coming in and also to keep somebody in front of you at all times. We'll look at that next.
So your body has to be squared with the person, and then my hands come up where I can move in any angle that I want. If he starts moving around, I'm always here, right? I'm never allowing him at any position to get any angle. Like this angle right here would be dangerous. If he decides to punch me behind the head, I can't even strike him or defend. So anywhere he moves, start moving, I'm always here. So this is the base, guys. This is so important. I'm making it as hard as possible for him to strike me or hit me with anything, because every time he moves, I'm following him and I'm not giving him any angles of attack. And anything he does, he's going to have to be telegraphic to hit me, because all the corners and all the angles are covered. So this.
Okay, these youths particularly like to get the sucker punch on you. And it's so important that you avoid this, because the sucker punch is often the last punch. Okay, the first strike is often the last strike. So, defensive stance. Get up and practice this. Imagine an aggressor coming. One step back with the right leg if you're right-handed. Knees slightly bent. And be prepared to keep that attacker in front of you at all times and to block anything coming towards you. It's actually very close to the fighting stance. The only difference is clenched fists and tucked chin here, really. Now, what if you actually don't know that the opponent is yet aggressive? We can look at that. There's often this halfway point, between the two, where you're not sure, but you've got like a suspicion, and you do need to protect yourself without like raising alarm or anything in the other guy to preempt a fight. So I like this.
This is a stance that I'll use if the person's talking to me, he's not aggressive, he hasn't pushed me, he hasn't shoved me, he hasn't threatened me. Maybe I'm at the bus stop, I'm waiting for the train, whatever. I'm standing alone and suddenly my intuition tells me something's up. This guy approaches me, it doesn't make any sense for me to do this. My stance is right here, okay? Or I'll move it from here to here to here. Why? From here, if I decide to strike, boom, I can strike right into the throat. I can palm strike. I can elbow up this way. I can elbow straight there. Again, you're launching from a natural position. His hands are down, my hands are up. If he approaches, come and I want to bring up my hands, I'll just do this. I'll keep it.
This is a great thing to practice And this is how you keep your personal space. Never allow somebody to get within that arm's length. Once they're doing that, they're actually doing the first strike, and they've screwed it up, okay? Because you're probably legally within your rights to defend yourself at this point after you've told them you don't want any trouble. You know, don't come in my personal space. You're making it clear. It's visually obvious that you don't want any trouble. Well, I mean, now the guy really is inviting it, and dependent upon, you know, your level of proficiency, in fighting, this might be the opportunity that you want to use. Now, I said this is the stance to adopt, even if you do know what you're doing. You can handle yourself. You have learnt how to throw a punch. You have taken some martial arts or boxing classes. Well, why? Because you don't want to immediately go into Super Saiyan mode like this, because this is fight on. You want to lure the opponent into your space, and this is, again, the perfect way to do it.
From this distance, I really don't care. But once he starts moving into my face, into my space, moving around, the hands start moving, you got a decision to make to go preemptive, hit first, or you're ready to block, counter strike, or get out as quickly as possible. What I don't want to do is do that again, Gio.
Come on, motherfucker.
Yeah, you want to fight me, man? Come on, let's go, motherfucker. Let's go. Come on. You ready for me? Come on, let's go. You know what? It doesn't serve me anything to do that, right? I'm basically telling him, right? And within a second, if I start doing this, he knows I know how to fight. I just told him I know exactly how to fight. I have footwork. The person will be able to pick that up right away. It's, why would I show him my weapon or what I can do? Right? I want to hit the person as quickly. I want to finish the fight. Draw him in. Let him come to me. You want to fight? Well, you come into my space, right? Why? Because I want to beat him up here. I want to bring him into my trap. I want to bring him into my range. I want to psychologically bring him in and go preemptive and finish the fight as quickly as possible. Or I either beat him psychologically or he beats me psychologically by saying, yeah, you want to fight me? Come on, man. Come on, I'll fucking show you what I got, and start trying to box. I'll box. I don't know if he's got a weapon. I don't know if his friends are coming. So again, invitation.
Okay, so again, you can see it's a perfect place to be in, no matter your level of proficiency. Don't go like this. Okay, go like this, especially in modern Britain with cameras and things like this. But the majority of you, this is the position to be, to avoid the fight anyway. And then if you're this guy, to use it to draw the opponent in anyway. Now, what if you are this guy? Well, how are you going to want to deal with this situation once you brought the attacker in and you know that you have to defend yourself? Again, a first strike should be as a last resort. Okay, once you have been threatened and that you fear for your life, then you are legally permitted to use a proportionate strike to defend yourself. Well, here's maybe what you want to think about.
From experience, the most effective strike is a headbutt. Because he's so much taller, all I got to do, keep the head straight, all I got to do is this. Right? I don't even need to position at any point if I'm like this. And what I'll even do as a trick, I'll look away at him, right? So I'll be like, look, man, I'm sure I won't make eye contact with him because I don't want to challenge him. So I can even look around and go bam and just launch my head. But I could even launch it and move forward right off the ground, right? And go straight in with the headbutt right into the facial area, because it's just so easy, especially when you get to ego stuff and the guy starts bringing his head down this way and he's looking at me, he's trying to intimidate me over here. I'll be like, look, man, and I'll just launch.
Boom. Job finished. The moment that somebody's in your personal space is the moment of danger. You need to think about how to diffuse it. The defensive stance is the stance designed to prevent that, and in the worst case scenario, to give you the best chance of defending yourself with a strike as a last resort. Now, as a final thing, I just want to reiterate the importance of not being sucker punched. The youths of today in modern Britain love to sucker punch somebody. The sucker punch can be the last punch. And I had a friend of mine who was sucker punched and had his jaw broken. And he was never the same person again. It destroyed his life, basically. He had his jaw wired shut for 6 weeks from a strike to the face. Never be that guy. Never become that victim. So in the worst case scenario where shit goes down, that's the time to shut up. Okay, shut up. Clench your teeth. Chin down. Okay, and defend yourself. But don't ever leave that jaw hanging open. Okay, the jaw hanging loose is a jaw that's going to be broken. Okay, practice your defensive stance. Okay, it's okay, bro. I don't want any trouble. I don't want any problems. Boom. Okay, and thank you for watching. I appreciate you.